What's going on, nerds? Welcome back to Comic Book Nerd Nation, episode 150. I'm Fox2. We got the whole crew here this week. Pirate.
I still believe.
Topher. Right. And the whole effing Brian.
I believe in magic.
Is Topher on a silent strike or something?
What? No? Can you not hear me?
You didn't say shit, so when you don't
I
say
did. I said what? I said what does Pirate believe in?
Oh. I didn't hear it. I don't know if anybody else did.
I didn't hear it either.
I think that might have been in your mind, because I didn't see your lips move either. I think you might be losing your shit.
Up in here.
I mean, maybe.
Apparently DMX style, losing your shit.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Up in here. Up in here.
So, we've got a decent amount of stuff to talk about this week. Brian, I'm sure you've got some things to talk about from the New York City Comic Con. We'll kind of round back around to that. We've got a couple of news points. Some of this you may have seen some stuff at the Comic Con actually about it. Let's just jump right in and start talking news.
Then we don't have to wrap back around again, to me.
Everybody loves a wraparound. Or is that a reach around?
That's...
So this is episode 150.
150, and we didn't plan a single special thing.
I would like to know how many of those episodes you say, let's just jump right in during.
Probably.
I bet it's probably
damn near
in like
148.
the 140-ish number, somewhere around there.
Yeah, well, let's leap right into this then.
That's what he said.
Dare I ask Pirate for a jingle?
Jingle jangle.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure if that was a yes or a no.
Somehow, he continuously lowers the bar even when you think it's not possible. Like he's not even saying news anymore. Like, last time I think it was like, bump it up news, motherfucker. Now it's just jangle jangle.
Jingle
jangle news.
Wow. So, Brian, I don't know if you... I've never been to New York Comic Con, so I don't know if you actually saw this or how difficult it is to see a good deal of stuff there just because of the crowd, but some new DC collectible statues are being released. 3 new Wonder Woman statues that are inspired by the Wonder Woman movie that's going to be released. These things look badass. Have any of you guys seen these?
You know what? I didn't even remember even passing a DC... Oh, yeah. A DC booth. Oh, yeah, no. I know where it is.
No, you subconsciously just blocked it out of your mind.
Yeah, probably.
It could be.
But actually I know where they are. Because they had a showcase of, like, costumes in, like, the back of the Javits Center. But I was too busy stealing all the Green Lantern buttons from the little bowl they had sitting out.
Way to admit it on film.
Hey,
I just
can't do not doing now.
I just sent you guys the link in chat to where you can check out these 3 new statues. These actually look really cool. The one that I like the most is specifically the one with the horse.
Of course. It's a horse.
A horse, of course.
Oh, boy.
So these are sculpted by James Marsano, and they're 1/6 scale. So it's pretty decent size, probably about 10 inches tall, 8 to 10 inches tall.
Around.
Decent, huh?
Decently long. I mean, tall. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to pick one of these up. Honestly, I don't know when the release date is for them. It seems like they show stuff like this off at Comic-Cons or like San Diego and New York specifically. And then it's like fucking 2 years until they actually put them into production for whatever reason.
Or they end up dropping the hammer, like just dropping the idea, like scrapping it, like, nah, we didn't decide to do those.
That or they set an insanely high price point. I've seen that also, like It's not that popular, so they push the price point way super high and just don't produce that many of them.
I'm sure it comes out by the movie.
That one on horseback.
Oh, scheduled to be
Horseback
released.
one is pretty
Scheduled to
cool.
be released in May.
But the coolest figures I saw coming out of New York Comic Con were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle WWE mashups.
Oh god,
yeah,
Oh my god.
those are ridiculous.
the Donatello Undertaker. I was
That was
what the
awesome.
fuck?
Can you send that in the chat? I would be interested in partaking in this hilariousness. Maybe I can just
It might-
Google that. What did you say? Donatello?
It's like
Donatello is the
Undertaker.
Undertaker. Just
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles WWE figures.
Oh my god. No.
Leonardo is John Cena.
Yeah.
You
no.
know what though?
Raphael is
Why?
It reminds me.
Why
it-
would you do that?
They've done that with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Gets that done to them all the time. They had the Universal Horror collection. They had that was like in the '90s, and they had the what other one did they have? There was another one. I can't remember what it was.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that Donatello Undertaker is pretty awesome.
I don't know. Maybe if you were a big fan of both of those genres, I guess, but it seems like it's a pretty specific group of people. Like, like,
I mean, I guess I know a bunch of people who lost their shit over it. They were like, "Oh my god, that's so cool."
I don't know a lot of people that lost their shit over it, but maybe just you, I guess.
Who lost shit? I lose shit all the time when I sit on the toilet.
And there it is. This week's
Wait.
obligatory poop joke.
Wait, do you really lose it? Like, do you not know where it goes?
No, it could go anywhere. They could be lying to us. It doesn't have to go into a sewer. So before we move on to more news, I just want to share with everybody something I
This
got.
better not be a bag of shit.
It's just as good.
It's just.
The fart tutorial.
Oh my god.
Tutorial.
What? Where do
Farting
you find
fundamentals.
this stuff? Where do
At New York Comic Con. Farting Fundamentals, Master Blaster Text, and the complete toot taxonomy. And the best thing is, before the book starts, I thank you for that fart, John. I fart, therefore I am.
Renee Day fart.
Touche.
I just
Points for pirate.
was
Well
actually
done,
really
sir. Well done.
Oh, I weep. I weep
while
for
we
the
talk-
human race.
I had to share that before we moved on.
Anal seep for the human race.
Thank you for all of
Carry
that.
on.
Ben Affleck's Batman movie has officially gotten its title. Any guesses as to what that might be?
Uh,
The Batman.
The Batman.
I did not guess that.
I mean, but
I
the
think
it makes it so direct. Like, it's exactly talking about
I
Batman.
think they're trying to make a statement with it, like, this is the Batman. Like, this is... Fuck the rest of the Batman movies. This is the Batman movie. Like, I really think that they're trying to make a... I don't know. I find it hard to believe. I liked him as Batman, but I find it hard to believe that they'll be better than the Nolan series Batmans. That's a really high bar to beat, in my opinion. Those movies were awesome. Plus, you had Heath Ledger's Joker, which I just don't think that. What's his name from Pirate's favorite guy?
Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto. I just don't see him as better than Heath Ledger as Joker. Different, not bad, but not better for sure.
I mean, you take a guy's name and you add, the in front of it. It just really stresses that name. So, I
Are
think
you
it's gonna
going
be
somewhere
big.
with this?
Yeah,
I think it's
like
gonna
where?
be big.
I'm,
So
I'm sitting here the whole time wondering, like, where's he taking this? Is
So
there a-
instead of
I'm really hoping there's a point here somewhere.
It's kind of like when you take a guy's name like Affleck and you say Ben Affleck's. It's like it means something.
I apologize.
I'm not sure what it means at this point.
I apologize for Pirate.
I didn't say what it means. I just said it means something.
I don't know. I mean, are you guys excited to see the Batman movie? Like when it comes out, is that like because obviously, there's
I am.
no way that any one of us is going to see all of the comic book movies in the theater that come out because there's just too many.
The Batman movie or the Batman the movie?
It's just the Batman.
Oh, I hope it's a musical.
Oh God!
Batman.
Oh my
I would
god, a
definitely-
Batman musical?
Definitely,
I would
never
watch
see
the
it.
shit out of that.
I would never even go near that with a fucking 10-foot full. Fuck
My
that.
parents, they were
No way.
shot in an alley.
Yeah, you know that they would play that up.
Mom,
you know, 15
Dad,
minutes
why
of
are,
that.
wake up, Mom and Dad.
Wow.
Alfred.
I mean, is for real though? Is this like? Does this movie even make your like top 5? As far as what
I mean,
you're looking forward
what?
to?
Well, it's my top one out of the DC movies.
It
so
comes out of 27.
There's some credit.
Yeah, but okay, does that breach your top 5? Because we know how much of a Marvel homo you are.
Does it
Wait,
breach my
me?
top 5?
No, I'm talking to Pirate or Brian.
Yeah, you pirate. He said he's talking to you. No. No.
No. Yeah, see, I don't like. I don't know that this even makes my top 5 either. Like, because you got Rogue One and Episode 8 that are going to be in there for sure.
Oh, we're not talking. We're adding more than comic book movies. I thought we were just adding comic book movies
No,
to the top 5.
we consider Star Wars as a comic book movie, even though it technically didn't start that way, but it's firmly embedded in that genre.
It wasn't born that way.
It wasn't. Oh my god. You're just full of shitty puns this morning. What the hell happened to you?
Speaking of which,
Oh god, here we go again.
they also got a pun book. Oh, whoops, wrong side. It's all animal puns.
What?
Yes, dear. Why so crabby?
Holy
Holy
carp.
carp.
Nice. Wow. Okay. So
I'm
Nailed
more
it.
than- I'm more than amused than I should be.
yeah, I feel like Comic Book Nerd Nation just became the official home of shitty animal puns. Good lord. Did you guys get?
I can't bear it.
Oh no!
Yes.
I don't know what the fox I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Oh Jesus!
That's total bull.
Oh, I feel bad for our viewers, our listeners. This is
I think
All right, guys.
I don't feel bad. I just think they're so jelly.
Did you guys get
All right,
a chance
guys,
to see
wrap it up.
Did you guys get to see the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer for the next movie, Dead
Yes.
Man Tell No Tales?
yes.
Let's talk to Pirate first. What did you think? Are you a fan? First of all, are you a fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
Why? Because his name's Pirate? That's racist.
The first one was okay. Actually, the first one was really good. I thought. The second one and third one.
And the fourth
Was-
one?
Well, hold on. The second, third one though was like they were both the same movie. They were not as good as the first one. The fourth one sucked. And so I don't know.
Never saw the third or fourth one.
Yeah, this one we'll see. My hopes aren't really all that high.
I think they're fun. I like them. I mean, obviously, it's not anything even remotely like accurate as far as a portrayal of a pirate or anything like that. But they're lighthearted. They're funny. Johnny Depp is definitely one of my favorite actors. I think he kills that role as what's his name in that? Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow. I think he absolutely was made for that role. Like, just the way that he plays it is so charismatic and smooth, and it's perfect fit for him. I think they're fun. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'll definitely. I don't know if I'll go to see it in the theater, just because of the volume of other movies that are coming out as well that are interesting. But this is one that I'm definitely still looking forward to seeing. At the very least, I'll rent it on Amazon or purchase it on Amazon or something like that. I've seen all the rest of them, and like I said, I think they're really good. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not bad movies. I wouldn't say that by any stretch of the means. I mean, I don't know. They're just not. I don't know. I don't know. They're okay movies. I'm not gonna say that I'm a fan of them, but. Well, I'll say I don't know. I'm still waking up, so
apparently
don't ask me serious questions.
What about you, Topher? Did you get a chance to see the trailer? Or?
No, I've seen like the first two movies, and I never even saw the second or third one. I really enjoyed them actually, but I don't know why I just never got around to seeing the third one, and I didn't even know there was a fourth.
That you saw the first two, but you never got around to seeing the second?
No, he said the third.
No, the third.
Oh, okay. I misheard him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I never got around to seeing the third one, and I honestly didn't know that there was a fourth one. So no, I didn't even know there was a trailer for a fifth one.
Fair enough. Comes out in 2017, if anybody was wondering.
It's like, are all the same cast still in it, or is it pretty much just
the same
Jack
cast
Sparrow?
is in the first, second, and third one, and then it
kind of starts
one as
and now it's basically the adventures of Captain Jack Sparrow.
No, because usually, who's in it? Actually, the fourth one I think was just Jack Sparrow.
Was Keira Knightley was not in that?
No,
Carrot Top.
Their characters kind of ended after the third one because she became like the king of the pirates or whatever, or the fucking, and Orlando Bloom became Davy Jones. Actually, I think.
What was the last one on Stranger Tides? I think.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
The guy who played Orlando Bloom's dad is in Dead Man Tell No Tales. So Orlando Bloom may be in this one since he was part of Davy Jones'
He is
crew.
not in that, unless he is way down on the.
Yeah, I don't think is anybody returning to that?
The dude that played
His dad, yeah.
his dad. That's it that I seen.
But
Maybe
I mean,
Barbosa
like
might
the
be in it.
main cast.
I don't know. I'm gonna see if they have any of the. Johnny Depp obviously is gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom's gonna be back.
Yeah, I see. So yeah, that's what I figured because
Yeah.
it didn't. I don't remember seeing it in the trailer,
He'll
but
be
since
back.
that dude was in there,
And he's credited third, so I would imagine he's a fairly decent part in the movie.
yeah, I mean he's gonna be playing Davy Jones. So.
No, he's playing Will Turner.
Well, he's Will Turner, but he took over for Davy Jones.
Oh,
Davy
I see.
Jones's locker.
Paul
Like, the fucking
McCartney is
guy.
in the movie.
I heard that.
What?
What?
Yeah, Paul McCartney is in the movie. I don't know.
Is Keith Richards
Why?
going to be in it also?
Don't see him listed.
Okay, Keith Richards was in like the third and fourth, or second and third one. No,
Was he
third
really?
and fourth one. Yeah, he
was-
plays his dad.
Yeah, Sparrow's dad, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him listed, but it's still pretty early, so I don't know. I'll have to see, but I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. What about you, Brian? Is this something that you're into, or not really? No, not at all. Fuck that.
No.
I liked the first
Weird.
two, and then they kind of got campy to me.
Okay.
But see, the second one though was the one that really kind of started ruining the franchise for me because it was like,
That's pretty early on to ruin a
See,
franchise.
well, not ruining it. I went to the movie theater to see it, and like it's like 2.5. It's like super fucking long, and it was like, it was just a part one. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Like,
You're
it's
a
not.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was a part 1 of fucking 2 movie, and I'm like, this is so fucking long to be a fucking half of a movie.
I don't remember that. I saw that one and I never saw the third one. So apparently I stopped halfway through the story.
Yeah, you don't even know what happens.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm apparently really broken up about it too.
So Dead Man's Chest and At World's End was like a 2-part movie.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
yeah, because he gets killed by the
Oh,
Kraken at
Jesus,
the
and
end
it
of the
was
second
it
one.
was 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, he gets
The
killed
second
by the
one.
Kraken at the very end of second,
Holy
and then the
shit.
Kraken's dead at the beginning of the third one, and then they have to go get him from fucking other world, the Upside Down world.
Upside Down World.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Upside Down World, this is a conversation that I'm hoping more than just Brian and I can take part in, but I am super looking forward to. Brian, you were at a panel yesterday about this, so I'm looking forward to hearing a little bit about that. Let's talk. What the fuck is going on outside of your house, Topher?
The bird got a lawnmower. Shit.
Yeah,
Nothing.
the bird that was dying apparently has a lawnmower or a jet and is flying over top of your house.
Not here. There's nothing here.
Not right at the
John.
moment, but I'll let you know.
Nothing here.
John
Anyway.
farted on his seat. and
Stranger Things.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't believe you're just not watching this.
I'll see you guys later. I haven't seen that yet.
Okay.
I can't believe he hasn't watched this.
Come back.
I think we should wait till Chris watches it.
Oh,
if
come
Chris watches
on.
it, really.
That could
Only
be
if you watch.
that
don't
could be
watch it,
forever.
We'll stop making him play Diablo.
He's still catching up on Flash from last season.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Gotham and Arrow and
When Stranger
watch
Things
Gotham.
first came out, I watched it that weekend, and I told Chris specifically, like, dude,
Go
and I know I
watch
wasn't the
this.
only one, because he even said, he's like, dude, today alone, like 8 people have told me to watch this show.
Yeah. And it's like coming up next in my queue, but I just haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
did not
well, we
adhere
can-
to your schedule.
we can
Well,
always
you should
revisit.
skip. You should skip Gilmore Girls and just watch Stranger Things.
Right, yeah. Golden Girls, you can go back and forth to Golden Girls. Like, it's
Not Golden
fine.
Girls, Gilmore Girls.
I don't even know what Gilmore Girls is.
I don't even know what that is either.
You know what it is.
No.
No.
You
I know
know.
what Golden Girls is.
You know. Show me that smile. Oh, if that's the wrong theme song.
That's fucking growing pains, eh?
Right. So I think what we do is we have a conversation about it, and then when Topher watches it, we can revisit. Because I think I'm going to actually rewatch the whole thing. It's only 8 episodes.
Yeah, I'm sure the second season will be out by then.
I'm only going to... I'll probably rewatch. So, Topher, I'll give you the thumbs up when we're done discussing. And then we'll revisit
bye-bye.
this topic. Because I want to get your...
Thumbs up the butt.
I want to get your take on some stuff when you see it too. Okay, so both of you guys have already seen it all the way through to the end. What are your theories about Elle?
Oh, she was the whole reason that monster thing was around.
Do you think she's gone?
No.
No, she's not, definitely not going.
I
don't
think
think
she's
so
inside
either.
the upside down.
No, I think she's trapped in the upside down world, and they're gonna have, and Will's gonna be the one who can go to the upside down world, and they're gonna find her and save her.
I don't think she's in the upside down world. I think Will now is somehow like attached to the Demogorgon. I think he's somehow like imbued with some of his abilities to be able to like go back and forth between the two realms at will.
Get it? Will. Jix.
And I think Elle is trapped when you remember the drawing that the kids made about that the science teacher showed them with the tightrope and the trapeze guy and then the ant or the flea. I think she's not in the upside down. I think she's like in the side world, like a different realm. Like they're talking about how the trapeze artist can only walk along the top of the rope, but the Flea can go on the bottom or on the sides. I think she's actually in a different realm, like the sideways realm,
She's
or whatever
in the
the
astral plane versus
Yeah.
the ethereal plane.
right. And I think that Will's power being somehow imbued with whatever that power is that the Demogorgon had to be able to go back and forth from the upside down world to the real world. I think he's going to somehow hone that power in the next season and then go and find Elle in this other new realm.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's what I'm thinking.
The thing that like there was, I thought that Will may be turning in to the Demogorgon, like kind of like
Yeah.
that's what I thought at first, like because those things were kind of like face suckers from Aliens, you know, but they had like the tube going down your throat, and I thought, well, maybe like when they pulled that tube out,
It reminded
there
me
was
of
still
the Matrix almost.
The Matrix kind of too, yeah, where they was connected to, where they were
Yeah.
plugged in, pulling that out. But I don't know, it just reminded me of, because they had that like fucking mass type. I guess it could have been either one. But when he picked up the slug, I was thinking like, I wonder if he's like becoming part of it. But then, yeah, but then they said a year later that, the next season 2 takes place a year later. Is that what you said, Brian?
Yeah.
So I don't think he's turned into one.
It's taking a year. They're making it a year later so they could justify why the kids are
Older looking.
Yeah, which is awesome because when things do that, when
Otherwise
they
it
come
would be
back,
stupid.
yeah, like Game of Thrones, they're always, next season isn't supposed to take place after like a lot of time, but yet they look so much fucking older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's actually smart for them to do that.
So my
there
question. Go ahead.
I was going to say there was an article about the Department of Energy's response to, I guess they weren't happy with their portrayal in.
What the fuck ever. Fuck them.
The Department of Energy would not do such things.
Fucking get that. So here's my, like, the one big piece that I don't get fully, that I'm really, like, I'm stuck pondering and why I kind of want to go back and watch the whole thing over from the beginning. So the chief of police does the negotiating to get them released to where they can go into the upside down world. Okay? He obviously turns in where Elle is currently at, right? Which is the school. But after all the shit hits the fan and Elle like disintegrates the Demogorgon and everything, you see him walking out of the hospital or the police station or whatever, and
Walking into that black car.
he gets into that car that's clearly some kind of government agency, and they drive off. And then at the very end, you see him putting like a sandwich and an Eggo into that box in the middle of the forest. So it that really makes me wonder, like, what was in that deal that he made with
Well,
the
he told
Department
him.
of Energy.
He said, you can have me, like, if you let her go. Like, the mother, like, we'll go in there, and if we come back, you can have me, and you let her go.
But he didn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
You didn't hear him say that.
Yeah,
I
he
just
did.
watched it I just watched it yesterday afternoon.
He tells the dude, he's like, you can have me.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know.
He tells Willard, he's like, you can have me.
Okay, but even so, I don't know.
So, and I think what that means is he's going to be going back in there doing missions for him and shit like that, and fucking like, which could be like maybe he has a way to go in there and like put him somewhere specific, and he can be on like the ethereal plane doing missions for him instead of kind of like how Elle was, but she would be doing like psychic missions. I don't know, or maybe there's like a Terra in there that they have versus the way Elle got in there.
Well, they
With
have the terror
the-
inside the Department of Energy, but they all left that building. Remember? They all dipped out of that building.
They said that somebody else will take their place at that building.
So what questions or theories were debunked and or answered in the panel yesterday at New York Comic Con?
Well, they blatantly almost told you that Eleven's still alive inside the Upside Down.
Inside the Upside Down or alive just somewhere?
No, inside the Upside Down.
Damn it. Well, there
Like,
goes mine.
because, all right, how do I explain this? You know who the Marvel Sentry is?
No.
The Sentry
Like X-Men?
from Marvel Comics?
Like this...
No.
Oh, no.
The yellow superhero dude from Marvel.
Not off the top of my head, no. But that's all right.
All right, well, basically, they kind of, like, said it. It's kind of like, okay, the Sentry was a superhero, kind of like Superman, but there was always a villain that always showed up whenever he appeared. And basically, the villain, whose name is the Void, was only around because of...
It's kind of like a yin and the yang type thing.
Yeah, but
Whenever
it was
the good
more
is there,
like...
the bad has to show up as well.
Yeah, I mean, there was more to it, but to way to describe this, yeah, basically that. So, kind of like the Demigorgon was created through Eleven's, like, psychic powers because of all the... It was, like, the negative energy she was feeling when they were, like, poking her and prodding her and making her do all this
shit.
shit.
So her own negative thoughts and emotions created this monster.
Yeah.
I see.
It was like her upside down.
Oh.
That's why, like, only she was able to stop it, even though people were trying to blow its head off and blow it up and shit like that.
I loved the part at the end, by the way, where the little black kid shoots the final rock into the Demogorgon's mouth, and, like, at the exact same second, she, like, fucking throws him back against the wall. And for just that split second, you're like, oh shit, he hit him in, like, the fucking ultra critical spot in the back of his fucking cocksucker or something.
Hit him with the
like, and it threw him
super
against the wall.
sensitive tonsil.
Yeah.
It's like, basically, you remember when she has it against the wall and she's raising her hand to it and it raises its hand?
Yeah, it's a mirror image.
Yeah,
I picked
yeah.
up on that as well. Yeah, I see. That's fucking cool. The show, if you haven't seen, obviously we've just spoiled a shitload of it if you're still listening and you haven't seen it, but even if so, if you haven't seen this show, you have to go watch it. It is hands down the best, in my opinion, the best single season show available within the last several years. The just how, like, the cliffhangers are, it's perfectly done in that 80s style of, like, suspenseful thriller kind of TV show where it's divided up into chapters. It's got, like, the cheesy titles and the fucking electronic keyboard type synthesizer music and shit. Like, everything about it is just spectacularly 1980s. Like, it really is. Everything fits. And all the way down to, like, the attitudes of the kids, the lines that they're saying.
They released the soundtrack. There was Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the soundtrack.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that they were releasing that. That's so cool.
They did that a couple weeks ago.
When is, do we know when Season 2 is supposed to drop on this?
June or July.
Oh, that's soon. That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's because it came out in June or July. This show did.
Oh, really? I didn't know that it's been out. I literally just heard about it.
I think it was end of June is when it came out.
I heard about it in September, like maybe halfway through September, because it was just a couple weeks before I was leaving for California.
Yeah.
And one of the guys...
You've heard about it before then, you just didn't listen.
Well, I think I had heard about it, but I don't think
This show has more... I read a thing where it had more feedback and more public response than...
than, like, pretty much anything.
There was 2 shows that said that it had... That it was combined. It was like, fuck, I'm trying to remember what it was.
I mean, this show, like, literally everybody that I've talked to that has seen this show is like, oh yeah, I watched it in, like, 2 sittings.
That's exactly what it. I watched it on a Friday night. I watched 4 episodes, and Saturday morning watched the rest of them.
That's Vanessa and I watched it Tuesday after we got back from California. All of it. She watched all of it. I fell asleep during the last episode, and I watched the last episode just yesterday.
And I love the fact that
fucking crazy.
I love the fact that D&D is so big in it, but not. It's not like it tells everything. It's just like slightly hinted.
It's not in your face,
but it's still like because like the Demigorgon is a character that goes back. I mean, because he's not a Demigorgon. That's the thing.
The whole theme of it kind of revolves around the Dungeons and Dragons-esque type of characters and type of mindset and things like that. But it's really, not in your face. It's not blatant Dungeons and Dragons like advertisement.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's even done like it revolves. It
just relates to it. Way. It's just like
it's how the kids use it to relate. What's going on to them? Like that's the only thing they know how to explain it. And I love that. And I love the fact that they use like the Demigorgon. He was a first edition character or a first edition monster, but the thing isn't a Demigorgon. It doesn't even look like a Demigorgon.
Right.
But what's funny is a couple years ago when they released 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, I think it was like 2 years ago, and then shortly after the release they had an adventure. I can't remember what the adventure. I think it's Out of the Abyss or something, an adventure module. There's a fucking they put the Demigorgon on the cover.
Oh, so cool. They probably I don't know. Knew. I'm sure they knew because you would have to get the rights to put it into the movie or the TV show.
Well, I don't know if you would because what they're playing is Gary Gygax. It's TSR, and I don't know. Wizards of the Coast. Well, Wizards of the Coast got bought out by Hasbro after they bought TSR. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I'm not sure, but regardless, I can't wait to see. I'll probably in the next week or two watch the whole season again. It's just one of those few shows out there that there's so much to notice. The storytelling is so good, the acting is so good, the cliffhangers from one episode to the next are like, oh my god, I can't wait to what's going to happen. Like you literally don't know. One episode ends, and a lot of times with shows, one episode ends and they leave you on a cliffhanger, and you already basically know what the outcome is 9 times out of 10. This show is like, it leaves you somewhere and you're like, oh shit, I really need to watch like the first 10 minutes of the next episode. And that's the other thing. And then
it's too late. You're watching the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like, on several of the episodes, I found myself watching it and like, you watch it and you just get sucked fucking in so deep, and then all of a sudden the title intro hits, the opening credits, and you're like, that was just the opening?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so much crazy shit already happened in the first 6-7 minutes before they did the fucking opening credits. It's like, oh my god, that felt like an episode by itself.
Well,
you know?
I like too how everything they done throughout the whole season, it was almost like there was multiple parties of interest. You know, you had the sister and Will's brother, then you had the group of kids, then you had Cooper or
you had the cop.
Cooper
Will's
and
mom.
the mom. And then you had like the Department of Energy, and then you had Eleven with her flashbacks. And then at the end, it like they all had some way of touching and fighting the Demigorgon, you know, like it was, but they all couldn't have done it without each other.
Yeah,
you know, like it was really like it was interesting, like how they did it all. Like
I've said this several other times about like a lot of Jeff Johns' crossover stories and series and things like that. They did kind of the same thing with this, and I think this is kind of, I think I'm saying the same thing just a different way as you, but I think they took multiple stories, multiple threads of the same story, and interweaved them back and forth so well that when you're watching it, you feel like you're seeing several different stories play out, and then all of a sudden at the end, they all kind of converge and just perfectly mesh together into like the culmination of the story in the last episode. And then that's when you're like, oh shit, okay. Everything just kind of comes together. Brian, you're being awful quiet over there. Obviously, you must be a big fan because you sat through the panel on it. Any final words before we bring Topher back in?
Ketchup is good on chicken, but not on fish.
Fish sticks.
Duly noted.
Fuck you. You'd put ketchup on fish dicks.
So, Topher, we have officially concluded our Stranger Things conversation / analysis, but I feel very strongly that you need to watch this as soon as possible and weigh in, because I think you two will have some very insightful comments about this. I don't want to ruin it in any way, shape, or form, but I think you will have some very interesting opinions and insights into it. And you need to do it before the next season comes out.
And make a bologna sandwich.
Because otherwise,
when's the next season come out?
June.
Late June, early July.
Oh, I mean...
But keep in mind, they'll probably start having trailers soon. And I have a feeling the trailers
They
will
already
probably...
have one trailer.
Yeah, see, I think the trailers will probably spoil some of the conspiracy-type things.
They have the trailer teaser that came out last month, I think it was.
I mean, I ain't even...
has it's got the soundtrack. Well, it's got a song.
I don't even know if I want to watch it. Honestly, I don't even
All
know if
it
I want
has,
anything.
it has like it's like building up the credits, like the opening title screen, but it's showing all these like it's basically it says all this weird shit like Mad Max, like like just these reference things, but they're actually the titles of each episode that they're releasing.
Cool.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so let's shift gears a little bit, and with our final couple minutes, Brian, you want to give us a quick New York Comic-Con overview, recap, what you thought?
Recap was there was 96 Harley Quinns on day 2 of my Comic-Con experience.
Now, how many of those shit have been Harley Quinns?
So
what?
were they slutty ones, or were they like the classic jester ones?
That's just a mixture of them all.
Oh, okay.
I'm not racist against Harley Quinns. Well,
I don't think that Harley Quinn is a race, but okay.
Oh, it's a race. It's a race of people who are just like, oh, a movie came out. Now I want to know who this character was. Let me dress up as him.
I don't know. I think Harley Quinn, there was always a lot of females that dressed as Harley Quinn.
I mean, it was always the most popular female costume in recent years, but like ever since Suicide Squad, it just
shut your mouth.
Dude,
yeah,
wait until the Harley Quinn solo title comes out.
Yeah, I definitely saw at the Cincy Comic Expo. I definitely saw the most Harleys as Suicide Squad version, but there were a lot of there were a bunch from the comic. The recent comic series and a bunch from like of the original jester looking outfit.
My legs
it's such an easy costume to make, there were a lot of people who just kind of did
go to Hot Topic,
random,
you can buy the whole fucking outfit.
Yeah, a lot of people just did like random half red, half black outfit, and that was a Harley Quinn costume.
Create your own Harley Quinn.
So what about other than Harley Quinn? How was it?
It was good.
Yeah,
it was super interesting. My legs fucking hurt like shit, but it's always a fun time.
What was your favorite part this year?
There was the part where I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and no one was online, so I got in and got out.
That's kind of sad. If your favorite thing.
I don't know. I can't really say what my favorite thing is. The part where I stole all the Green Lantern buttons out of the DC display area. They were free. I didn't really steal them.
So you're gonna.
They were free and in a bowl.
Co-podcasters, right?
No, because that would cost me money. They were free buttons.
So would you? Were you that kid where somebody would leave Halloween candy out and says, "Please take one"?
Yep.
No, I was
This
what I
asshole took the
after
whole bucket and all.
after taking one, I was just like, I'm gonna recreate the Green Lantern cover with how is Parallax wearing all the rings, but with buttons.
That cover was by Daryl Banks. It's right over. I don't know if you can see it. Over my you can see it right there. Over my shoulder, right there it is.
My other favorite part was that I didn't. Oh wait, duh! I also got a book signed by Stan Lee.
There's more.
Did you really?
Which was the worst experience ever because
Of the line.
that old no,
You
I
gotta
was
take a
pretty
small loan out to
I
you.
was
You
there
actually.
because it takes him so long to set up, but once he starts signaturing, it's just like zip,
Signaturing?
zip, zip, zip.
That's a verb
I
now.
think it's called signing, but that's cool. Way to pull a pirate. So, did you get to talk to him at all, or is it just like?
Yeah, I said a few things and like shook his hand, and that's about it.
Did
Like
you
he
invite
really
him onto
doesn't.
the podcast?
No,
Goddamn.
because I don't think he would survive our podcast, and we
Did
want him
you-
alive for a little longer. Did I what?
Did you how long did you have to wait in line?
3 hours.
Oh fuck that!
Jesus.
I got there at
Did you have to
10:30.
pay extra
It
for it?
didn't. It was $100 a signature.
That dude is swimming in money.
Oh, plus $20 for the authenticity slip.
Straight Scrooge McDuck status. That dude goes home, dives off a diving board into a pile of fucking $100 bills.
I feel like by now everybody around him is making money off of him, and he's just like,
Whatever.
Excelsior.
I've got enough. Who cares? Yeah.
I
How
mean,
much is Stan Lee worth? I'm gonna look that up right now. Well, let's get guesses. Pirate first.
Fuck. I'm bad at this.
So as
20
we're-
million.
So as we're
How much?
20 million.
Okay. What
as
about?
we're
Hold on.
as we're
Doing
recording,
something, dickhead.
shut your butthole. This is more important than Stan Lee's net worth. Unless you feel like marrying him and waiting for him to die
You
to get his
are-
money.
Fuck. Whatever you're playing, you need to shut off because we can hear it, and it's.
You want to hear what Amanda has to say about Levittown Ford?
No, I think you need to not play shit on the audio. Because otherwise.
No, I'm not playing with shit. That would be disgusting. I don't play with shit. I just take it.
Topher,
leave
what's
it.
your guess? What do you think Stan Lee is worth at this point?
I'd say at least 50 million, but could be as high as 200 million.
You're a cheater. He's a cheater, everyone. The answer literally is somewhere between 50 and 200 million because it's difficult to pinpoint because of how many rights he has to different characters.
How am I a cheater? You looked it up.
Because I wasn't guessing.
I looked it up before you said we were doing a guessing game.
Well, anyway, 50 to 200 million dollars. I would guesstimate that it's probably closer to the 200 million dollar mark. Damn, for making picture books. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude did all right for himself.
Yeah, that's a fucking understatement. He did all right for the rest of his family for, I don't know, forever.
I mean,
Because that's the kind of money that's not going to go away.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, maybe, but they're going to have to buy.
Wait till he dies.
Marvel's going to have to buy the
and
rights.
his heroin junkie nephew. Not that he has one. Just saying, if he does, heroin junkie nephew gets a hold of it, shit's gone.
Shit's gone. Whole lot of jet skis. Whole lot of jet skis and heroin.
Like, you'd be surprised how fast you can really spend $1 million. Like, and then just times it by
200.
or 200 or whatever. Trust me, you can burn through it.
Oh yeah, you can definitely burn through it, but that's a shitload of money. Yeah.
I mean,
damn.
look at like fucking some of these big Hollywood actors.
Plus, he has the
and
rights.
actresses.
I mean, he has the royalties to a lot of these characters. So every time they make movies, every time they make cartoons, every time they make more comic books, he's making a share of that.
Yeah, but royalties is a fluctuated figure. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
for
not
sure.
like
But it's still income. I guarantee you he's making well over $100,000 a year in royalties.
I wouldn't
Just
doubt that.
just royalties alone, he's making probably more than all of us on this podcast combined.
Yeah. But I mean that can go away too. I mean,
Yeah, they would have to sell the rights to the royalties.
yeah.
The family would, which would
Does
be
he really
stupid.
have the rights, or do they belong to Marvel?
No, if he created the characters,
But also, what if he dies?
See, but
Because sometimes royalties only last the lifetime of the person.
back then, I don't think they really had a whole lot in the way of creators' rights.
Some people
they didn't, but
wait a
because of,
lifetime.
because of Neil Adams, they started doing that, and that's
Yeah,
how
but
Bill.
his characters
that's how,
were all created before Neil Adams.
Are you
but
talking
they
about-
go,
Retroactively.
yeah, they go.
Are you
I'm
talking
pretty
about
sure
our
they went
bestest
back.
friend, Neil Adams?
Our bestest friend, Neil Adams.
WFF.
I think that they went back because Batman, for example, Batman is one of those characters, and they're now giving Bill Finger some credit and his family some royalties off of that character.
That's true.
Bob Kane's family is still earning money off of Batman, and he's obviously not with us anymore. So, yeah, I 100% think that some of these characters, maybe not all, but some of these bigger characters that are huge franchise, foundation type characters that he was involved in creating, I think that they're going to continue unless they sell the rights for a lump sum to Marvel, which I could see that happening too. I could see them saying, you know what, we'll sell all of his royalty rights to you for $15 million, and they'll pay it in a fucking heartbeat.
Stanley Media can't claim ownership to any of the iconic comic book characters Stan Lee created for Marvel, a federal court judge ruled in 2013, giving full control of superheroes like Spider-Man, the Avengers, Iron Man, the Hulk, Fantastic Four, and the X-Men to Walt Disney Company. U.S. District Judge William J. Martinez granted the Walt Disney Company's motion to dismiss a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit by Stanley Media, initially filed in 2012, to claim copyright of the characters.
I stand corrected. So he ain't making
Stanley
a
Media
fucking
has
dime.
sued Marvel Entertainment multiple times without success in an effort to lay claim to the characters.
All right, fair enough. So I stand corrected.
Get fact-checked on.
Yep, got fucked up there.
Got fact fucked.
Got fact fucked there. But either way, he's clearly making money
You
somewhere.
said but.
But that's it for this episode. I'm Fox 2. We got Pirate.
I'm still believing.
Topher.
Well, I still want to know what he's believing in.
And the whole mother pooping Brian.
I believe in magic.
Oh.